We're playing a new game this week that I have no idea what we're going to call it. But this is episode 82. I'm Soraya.
I'm Aurora.
And together we're just your average Disney travelers. Okay, can I throw you under the bus?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just recorded the intro, but it was the second time recording it because the first time Aurora said we were just your average daily travelers, which I'm like, yeah, you wish we could go to Disney daily.
I don't know why I said daily. Like I wasn't even thinking about that at all.
It's not like you talk about anything that's average daily on a regular occurrence. No. Why that would automatically be what follows. Yeah, that's just funny.
My brain.
I wish.
Like,
hey, I'm with you.
Letters.
I am totally
Disney
with
is
you.
Too many letters. Too many different letters. To
no,
pronounce.
I'm totally with you. We should go to Disney daily. We'll be the average daily Disney travelers. Oh wait, at that point, I really don't think we could be the average then.
Yeah,
we'll just turn into the daily Disney travelers.
We're not even average travelers at this point.
Well, I think the whole point of us being the average Disney travelers is more that we travel in an average way. We stay at average accommodations.
So if we travel
our
daily,
budget is average.
If we travel daily, we'd still
as long as it's average.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we are going to be playing a new game today.
Yes. Which
is still unnamed. By the time we post this, I've got to have a name to put on this episode, so we've got to come up with it.
Maybe it could be like, okay, here, you explain it first.
Do you want me to explain the game, or do you want to?
You explain it.
Okay, so this game, what we've done is I've made a huge list. Basically, I wrote each thing on a piece of paper, and I've got them in a baggie. But basically, I wrote down every attraction, every area that I could think of, like shows, things that are at Disneyland Resort. So Disneyland, Disney California Adventure. You know what I didn't do? And we could always add this to it, but it wouldn't be included for today's game. I could also put in the hotels, the Disney hotels. But, or maybe I didn't, I don't remember.
Well,
because I made this list like a week ago.
I'm not familiar enough with the hotels to really answer this.
Oh, well, then that would make it still a good thing. You would have to be creative and think about it. But anyhow, so here's the thing. Okay. We have a list of a whole bunch of things from Disneyland and California Adventure. And we're going to take turns drawing one of those things. And for whatever we pull, we're going to think, we're going to say, each of us will say 3 things that we like about it and 1 thing we don't. And that might be what I call it. 3 things we like, 1 thing we don't. I don't know. 3 versus 1.
I was thinking like 3 to 1.
3 to 1. Something like that.
Like a ratio.
Yeah, ratio. Well, and I figured, yeah. So, hey, if you have a really great idea of what to call this, shout it, give us a shout out. Let us know what you're thinking, because no matter what I write as the title of this episode, I can change it. So, anyways, so we're going to play this game. Anything else you want to say before we start?
Nope.
Okay, do you want to be the first one to pull something?
Sure.
All right, well, here's our little baggie. What is our first thing?
Oh, I got 2.
Cheater!
The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
I said that so weirdly.
Pooh. Okay, do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
I'll go first since I pulled it.
Okay.
I really like the Humphalump room.
Yeah.
This is fun.
The one that makes you feel like you're on drugs or something?
Yes.
Like you're totally high?
Yeah.
I wonder why you like that room so much, Aurora.
There's lots to look at.
There is. Okay, there is.
I like the little what's the word? Tribute. There we go. Tribute to the past, the attraction that used to be where that was.
Uh-huh.
So after the drug-induced room.
Man, last week we were talking about the elephants that were drunk, super, the influenced.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about it. Man, people are gonna start banning us. Their kids, they can't listen to the podcast because of our content.
So after the Humphalump room, like. What?
Go for it. Keep
what?
talking. Nothing.
What?
No,
what
keep talking. Nothing.
Okay. So after that room, like they have like the 3 heads of like characters.
You have to turn.
turn.
You have to like literally, really
you
turn
have to
around.
Look up and around. Like you have to turn.
Because as you go through the door, it's up on the wall behind you as you're going through. So
I
you
mean,
never see it unless you look for it.
To be fair, like, I don't think they were thinking about this, but they basically like the characters are animals and they have their animals' heads on a wall on flags.
Yeah.
That's
well, you know.
the Winnie the Pooh. What did you do?
Yep. So that's your number. So that's your number 2.
That's my number 2.
Your number 2 thing that you like. What else do you like about this attraction?
I like the cars, the vehicles.
The vehicles, the little honeypots.
Yeah, the hives.
Hives. You're right. That is their hives or something.
Yep.
One or the other.
They're cute.
Yeah. So what do you not like about this attraction?
I guess it's a bit outdated.
Okay. Or maybe.
I'm just trying to think of.
Do you mean outdated, or do you mean like you kind of outgrown it?
No, like outdated, like some of the just like the animatronics. I mean, it's a simple ride, so they're not gonna put a ton.
Simple.
But I mean, it doesn't mean I don't know. Maybe it's because
they don't really have animatronics, do they?
They have Tigger. They have like remember
is
the
he
flooding
an animatronic
suit?
or is it just images like cutouts?
No.
Oh, they are animatronic.
Yeah.
I can't even remember
like
now.
They're still, but
yeah,
they kind of like move, I guess.
Yeah,
but then
that's true. Rue's flying away or
yeah.
something. Anyways,
but and then of course.
So you think it could use an update?
That yeah.
Okay. So 3 things that I like about the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I love. Okay, so in front of the attraction, it's really pretty. There's like plants and stuff, but you'll see there's like a little teeny tiny little stream, or I don't even remember if there's actually water in there, but it's supposed to be a little stream. And there's little miniature houses. And it's just a cute little, like, you could walk by there and not ever see them.
I never saw them.
You haven't looked with me before?
I don't
Maybe,
remember.
I don't know who I was with that we were looking at them all. Probably Ruth, actually. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, you could totally miss them just by walking by because they're small. They're like birdhouse size. They're really small on the ground. And it's just kind of blends right in. But they're fun to look at. So I like those. I also like that, this is going to be kind of a cop-out answer, but it's the truth. There's hardly ever a wait. I mean, there's either no wait or very short wait. I think the longest I've personally seen it, like when we were there, is like 10 to 15 minute wait, but usually it's more like 5-minute wait.
Yeah.
And so it's a really great one to do if you're just kind of looking for something to do that's not going to be a long wait. It's also, and I'm not going to count this as my number 3. I don't know yet what's my number 3, but it also is a great one because of that in part. If you've got older people going on Splash Mountain right next door, it's a great one to take littles on because it's kid friendly. It's just adorable. They'll like it. Short wait, you know, it's just really easy and perfect. So I like that.
If you're still looking for a third option, it's also AC. Very cool in there.
Okay.
If that's a possibility.
I'm still deciding. I'm thinking in my head what I want to have be my third option. Okay, so another thing. Okay, dang it, I've got to pick. I'm gonna say that when you exit this attraction, there is a little shop, and it's all kind of Winnie the Pooh themed and stuff. But in that shop is like a little bakery section, and they've got all sorts of sweets and treats and stuff, and there's a lot of really good yummy stuff in there. And so that, I'm going to say, is another thing I really like about this attraction, that it's not like you have to walk through it to get out, but it's right next to it, and so it's really easy to just pop in there right after riding that attraction. So So those are the 3 things I like. One thing I don't, I
actually realized something that
you'd rather use as the thing you don't like, or
yes.
What would you rather say?
I think it's cold.
Oh, okay. So that air conditioning that is a positive for me is a negative for you.
Yeah.
It's too cold, which means especially if you just went on Splash Mountain, getting on that
awful.
attraction with your wet clothes and everything would make you freeze.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You know what? Here's the thing that is ironic. You really liked the vehicles. I've never really loved the vehicles. So I'm gonna put that as the thing that I would say I don't like about the attraction. And it's just, I feel like for me, I feel like they're better for small people. As you get bigger or taller or whatever, I just feel like, and I don't know if this is just an impression I have, because I'm trying to remember distinctly thinking it is kind of cramped, and I don't think it is. I don't know. For some reason, I've just never been in love with those vehicles. There's nothing wrong with them. They're themed right. They probably are fine because Dad gets them in, and Dad's way taller than me. But
yeah.
So I don't know. But for some reason in my head, I've never just cared about the vehicles. So I'll just put that as my things I don't like. All right, my turn to draw.
Yes.
What's it gonna be? It's going to be Smoke Jumper's Grill. This is the restaurant in California Adventure Park over near Soarin'.
This is where we had that mac and cheese.
Yes, with the pork on top, the brisket or something. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember what you had on top. If it was pulled pork or
was
brisket.
Some kind of meat. It was brisket.
Okay. So yes, Smoke Jumper's Grill. So would you like me to give the first ones like you did the last time, because I read it? So I like. Okay, this is not currently happening. I really hope it comes back. But I really like how they have all of the top, like a condiment section inside where you have lettuce and tomato and all of that, in addition to, it's not just your ketchup and mustards, but it's like vegetables that you can put on your burgers. And so you can customize your burger however you want outside, which is great because you can use that for other things too, you know? So, it doesn't have to be just on burgers.
Yeah.
You could get creative. I hate to say it, but you could even like bring a ham sandwich and then throw some lettuce and tomato on it if you wanted to. But anyways, so I like that about Smoke Jumpers. Okay, I'm gonna the last time, I can't remember if we've been since that. Have we been there since the time that we had that?
Yeah,
we have.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
didn't we get like onion rings there?
Yeah, we gave them a second try. You're right, and they redeemed themselves. Okay, so I'm gonna say that seasonal milkshake we had, that s'mores milkshake, was pretty good. I like that.
I don't remember it.
I just remember it being pretty glorious and thinking your
Actually,
father would be so jealous.
I think I do remember it.
And we were
vaguely.
so stuffed we couldn't even eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
And we ended up not drinking the whole thing, and your father would have like killed us if he'd known that we threw away half a milkshake. But okay, so I really liked that. What's another thing about Smoke Jumper? I can't use mobile order because they all pretty much have mobile order now, so that's pretty standard. Oh goodness, I like that there is indoor and outdoor seating. And the outdoor seating is covered and shaded, and so it's still pleasant. It's kind of right off. It's not, there's different areas. There's like on one side, it's more closer to where like the Soarin' attraction is, but on the other side, it's a little bit more secluded a little bit. It's a little bit more, it's not private because you've got tons of tables there so that you could have a bunch of other people dining, but it's not like right on the path. You're not like having people walk by you the whole time. So I like that
yeah.
you can be indoors or outdoors, and it's a pretty pleasant area to eat in. So I really like that. Okay, something I don't like about Smoke Jumpers. I didn't love their Monte Cristo sandwich. It was a half sandwich, and it wasn't that the sandwich had any problem with it. It just didn't come with the jelly, the sauce. It had like a couple berries instead. So I was really unimpressed with that, which is too bad because it's a great sandwich. Otherwise, I just wanted the berry jam.
Yeah. So.
All right, those are my 3-1. What do you think? Because it might be trickier for you.
There's definitely one thing I like.
Okay.
That you haven't said. It was just simply like the decal, because I'm pretty sure there's like on top of like the order area, there's like this thing. There's like giant barrels and stuff. I think it's kind of funny, and then one of them's like mud or something.
Okay, so
I like
the theme and the decor and everything. You really like the mac and cheese.
Yeah. I also like the Monte Cristo sandwich.
It was a good sandwich.
It is a good sandwich.
I just really wish it had the berries, the
see, I don't really care about jam
Yeah.
or berries, so it was great for me.
Well, then you can use that as a good thing.
Yeah,
Like
I
how
liked I liked the Monte Cristo sandwich.
Okay. It's a good location.
It is a good location. There's lots of trees, lots of green trees, and it feels like you're in a forest.
It's pretty easy to get to without it being right in the middle of that main street, which is Buena Vista Street. It's off of that, but it's not very far off of it.
Yeah.
It's because this part doesn't exactly have a hub, but the closest thing to a hub, it's right off of that.
Yeah.
It's not on it, but it's right off of it.
So I'll just say that's my third.
Okay.
And then something I dislike, it kind of contradicts what I said as my first like, but it's kind of empty.
It doesn't have enough theming.
Yeah.
So you like the little bit that it has, but you think it should have more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the inside is kind of just a big open-ish space.
Which you need to have, because it's going to be crowded and busy with
That's
people getting in
true.
lines and stuff. But
That's true,
but
it's
that still can be a turn off to you. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. All right. So you want to pull another one?
Yep.
All the
Okay.
noise right by the
Oh
microphone.
yeah, I didn't think about that. Blue Bayou.
Oh man, we're doing dining today.
Okay.
All sorts of dining
Okay. I have most definitely like 2,
that you like.
3 maybe.
Well, hopefully.
Okay. One
That
is
the
that they
game.
give you or I don't know if it came with it. Or,
I think I paid extra.
Okay, so you can buy extra. You can pay extra for the glowing ice cubes.
Which I had no idea just how much these things, how valuable they were to you, how much they've impacted your life. But since doing this podcast, I've learned that those were like probably the best things I've ever gotten you at Disneyland.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, they at least used to. I don't know
That's
if
true.
that's something, because right now Blue Bayou is closed for refurbishment because they're refurbishing Pirates, and that's connected. And so I don't know how it's going to change and if any of the menu will change or anything like that. So, but yes,
Yeah.
that is something that you really enjoyed.
I forgot. Is there music? It's just like the Pirates music that's playing. Well, it's not really music, but it's the atmosphere.
The atmosphere noise.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Man, now you've got me wondering.
Like, do they have
Because
like
the ride part does. You hear the old man playing
with the
the banjo.
Well, like, do they have any like directional music, like where it's
I
like?
can't remember.
Okay, well, I like the atmosphere.
Okay, you like the atmosphere, yes. Man, you're gonna make this really hard for me.
And it's inside of Pirates.
Dang it, you're making it really hard for me. Dang. Oh gosh. Okay, what do you not like?
It's too fancy and posh and stuck up.
You're a very casual person in general.
Yeah, and it's very.
So do you mean like the menu?
I don't remember the menu, but I just remember it feels like like a restaurant you go with your date.
Okay.
It feels like a romantic dinner, like
Okay.
place.
Okay. Yeah.
Which obviously isn't that casual.
So, oh my gosh. I have to come up with 3 unique things.
Your dislikes can be like, Aurora stole all of my likes.
Well, you for sure did steal a couple of the things I would have said had you not said them already. All right. Something I like. Usually, and I believe this will be the case once it reopens, but usually they offer dining packages at Blue Bayou that you can use then for preferred viewing spots, reserved preferred viewing spots for Fantasmic, or sometimes they use it for other things like parades. We've done that for Paint the Night Parade. It is more expensive to do that, but it is a really nice advantage, and it's a great option to do if you are really looking to have both experiences, combine them in one. Well, they're not in one, but you just do it take care of it in one swoop. So I really like that it's offered there. Okay, this is still kind of piggybacking a little bit on one of the things you said, but I really like that you can request. You might have to, it's not a guarantee, but you can request, and you might have to wait a little longer if they were ready to seat you and this isn't available. But you can request to sit by the water, by the edge. And I think that's pretty cool because that is right by where the boats are coming by for pirates.
Yeah.
So that puts you even more into that part of that bayou atmosphere with that part of the ride where it just begins. Jeez. My goodness. Aurora Louise. Okay, I also really like that even though this is a super popular restaurant, and I'm telling you, if you're interested in Blue Bayou, you have to book it as soon as it's available. Like, they typically book 60 days in advance. And you pretty much really want to do that because it is so popular. But, that being said, if you arrive that day that you've been checking and there's no reservations available, if you arrive that day, you can put yourself on a wait list. And if you do that early enough and are flexible enough and are willing to wait, you can usually get a spot by being on the wait list, and even if you didn't have a reservation. So I do like that. Okay.
Yeah.
What do I not like about Blue Bayou? Well, I certainly don't share the same opinion you do about I like the atmosphere. I like the nice dining. So that isn't what I would say. Of course, it is a little bit more expensive, but that's just because of the kind.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to like it.
No, it's okay. I don't mind. It's a special, in my book, it's a special occasion place. What do I not like? I think just that it's so crowded. It's just really, it's so busy. It's hard to get a table. They are pretty tightly sat. Like, the tables are really close to each other.
Yeah.
So that can be a little bit of a turn off. They really haven't had the space to have it be more spread out. I don't know if any of what they're doing right now to it will change any of that. I don't know what their options are as far as where they could spread out a little bit more, but it may or may not change. But that, I'd say, is probably the thing I like least about it. So, all right. You drew that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's do one more, and then we're gonna have to call it for this one. And
All right.
we'll play this game another time.
Choose a good one, not 2 or 3 apparently.
No, I'll just get one. Mickey's PhilharMagic.
All right.
So this is an attraction that is at Disney World, and just recently, within the last few years, moved over to Disneyland over in the California Adventure, over at the same spot they used to have Muppets, the Muppet Vision. So Mickey's PhilharMagic, I love this attraction. I love that let's see, I'm going to try not to just take the easiest ones. Okay. All right, well, I do love that it's 4D. So it's not just 3D, it's 4D. You do wear 3D glasses, but it also incorporates smell. You sometimes get sprayed on, although at this one I don't think we get sprayed on. They do have bubbles that'll come down, so those might come and pop on you. But you incorporate a lot more than just the visual 3D. So I like that. I love the music and everything. I just dang it. Okay. I love the video in general. I always have. They've recently updated it and added a scene, which I also love. I love that they added a scene instead of replacing a scene, so they didn't take out anything to add it. They just inserted an additional scene, so we got even more now. But I love the songs that they use and the humor that's in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just really love the ending. It's so corny and everything. And
okay, how many is this?
I think I'm gonna say that this is 3. So the first one
so all
was
of that
4D.
was 3.
Yeah, 4D.
Okay.
And then like the video, the music, the humor.
Yeah.
And then the ending.
Okay.
How it ends, where you have to make sure, if you've never done this, you have to make sure to turn around and look behind you at the end in the wall. I don't want to give it away, but yeah. So make sure you do that for your when you're in there at the end. Okay, before you leave. So, what do I not like? The thing I do not like about PhilharMagic at Disneyland is that it doesn't have all of the same features that they have at Disney World. Like, they don't have it where it sprays you, or, you know, it'll have it'll have fans swirling around the air in the room, but they don't have fans shooting darts of air past you like the corks from the bottles, you know. So it's not as individually really targeted the way that they have it at Disney World. And so, I mean, and I know that that's because the theater was not built to be for this, and it was not, you know, it was used for other things, that they just didn't have it already in the seats and everything. But that's the thing I don't like about it.
Okay.
It could be better if it would be even better if they had that.
Yeah.
What are your 3?
Let's see. It's a good place to sit.
It is.
Yeah.
It's air conditioning, cushy seats.
Yep.
It's for a few minutes. It's not a super long show, but it's a few minutes.
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy to get in. You never have to wait. You just have to wait for the show that's showing right now to end.
Yeah.
And then once the doors open, you're in. It's not like you're gonna have to wait for multiple shows.
Yeah. I like how they do, like, I guess the projections, like, on the sides of the walls and not just a screen.
Yeah, it does. It goes all over.
Yeah. And third one. Huh. Oh, the hallway with all the posters. Because they're pretty funny. Because, like, they're pretending, like, kind of like, it's like the times for all the different performances.
Do they have this at Disneyland, or is it just Disney World? Oh wait, the times?
Yeah, well, no, like,
I think you might be right. I'm trying to remember it.
Like, the characters and, like, their different performances, like, is fake, but...
Yeah.
Because those are...
The big posters?
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
I'm trying to remember if they have those at Disneyland. I remember seeing those at Disney World. Now I can't remember.
I thought Disneyland.
They might. But if not, that's okay. That we'll just count it.
Yeah. Something I don't like is that it's also cold.
It's cold. Yeah. It is.
Okay.
It's air conditioned.
But
it's nice
I
and
kind of
cold.
already used that one before. So, I'll also say that the animation, is a bit older.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, it costs money to do that, like, update it.
Yeah,
but you know, it's still just something.
I wonder how old that attraction is. Like that. When did they open that at Disney World? I don't know. I'll have to go look that up. I wonder how old that video is.
Yeah.
But all right, cool. Sounds good. All right. So those were our 3 things we like and 1 thing we don't. 3 to 1 of each of those things that we drew out of the bag, and there are so many more. Lots more. So we'll play this again another time. And let us know what you think. Do you have any things you would add to the things you like that for the things we've talked about? And do you have anything you would not like? You can share them with us. We'd like to hear. But anyways, that's it. Thanks so much for listening, and we will see you next week.
See you.